Well, just talk about how the season's gone this year. Off winning just one win last year to fourth this year so far. Just talk about how the difference.
Well, it's been a work in progress. We've had our ups and downs this year, but everybody has held it together. You know, typically last year, especially, you know, when things got tough, we kind of, you know, gave up on ourselves, and you know, it was very tough mentally. But you know, this year we've held things together. You know, like you guys saw last week, big win, and you know, all the credit goes to the coaching staff and my teammates.
Is what's been the big difference though? Is it just kind of
the guys that, have been a lot more hungry. They put in, you know, a lot of extra work on their own time. The coaching staff has just done a great job with us, you know, preparing us week in and week out. You know, every week we know that we are the underdog. You know, we are undersized. We are, you know, we have a lot of things against us, but you know, we just try our best to play together, and we know that at the end of the day, the best team will win.
Is it tough for you, you know, being kind of the focal point, not just passing the ball, but you run with the ball? You know the defenses are kind of geared to stop you first.
I know my responsibility as, you know, the quarterback of this team is to be the leader, but like I said, you know, I can't do any of this without my teammates. You know, I need that block, and I need, you know, guys to catch the ball, and you know, they've done a good job at that this year. So, you know, as far as, you know, people focusing on me, you know, I see it as, you know, you don't have to stop me, you have to stop everybody else, because you know, everybody else is just as capable as doing whatever I do.
And talk about your role as a leader. You were voted captain last year and captain this year, and just to lead this team, you know, especially coming off last year.
Yeah, it's just an honor, and you know, I thank my teammates every day for giving me such an opportunity. It's very rare for, you know, someone at St. Paul to be, you know, elected captain twice, and I take a lot of pride in it. And you know, like I said, I know the responsibility that I have, and the responsibility is to you know, give everything I got every single Friday night. And you know, I play for, you know, the students here, the community, you know, and my teammates.
And to talk a little about last week's game. You made some big throws, especially that the winning score. I think it was like 3rd and 22, and you guys were almost out of field goal range, and you're coming with the big touchdown.
Well, you know, that play doesn't happen if, you know, a few things happen. You know, first of all, it's a great play call. You know, the coaches upstairs, you know, saw weakness in their defense, and we exploited it. And also, you know, just great catch by Damien Escobedo. It was also sprung by a great block off the edge by Raymond Martinez. So you know, it's you know, it's not just about me. It's about, you know, everything else that goes into, you know, every single play. And you know, we're just happy we're able to execute it and come out with a win.
And I know it's only the half point of the season, but just what does it feel like compared to last year?
It's a relief. You know, it's really satisfying to know that all the extra work that we've put in, you know, during this offseason is starting to pay off. We know we have a long way to go. You know, we're not satisfied with a 4-win season. You know, I don't think anybody would be, but you know, we know that, you know, it's only going to get tougher from here on out, and you know, we're ready for that challenge.
And talk about the challenge this week.
Salesian, you know, very respectable team. You know, a lot of athletes. You know, we just want to do the best job we can. You know, to break down their film and to try to exploit all the weaknesses they have. We're very confident. We feel like, you know, we have enough to not only win that game, but you know, the rest of the game's on.
Well, just talk about what Jake has meant to this team. He seems like a pretty focal point as a quarterback, but you do a lot of things with him.
Yeah, Jake's he's one of the best athletes on the team, the fastest kids on the team. I think that's what people don't know. But he's smart. He's able to see the defense and be able to make the right reads and get the offense down the field when, you know, not everything's going right. He can still make something happen. So he's been a blessing to us.
And he looks like a pretty good team leader, especially coming off a disappointing year last year, and someone who can make a difference from that mental aspect.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we regrouped after last year, and you know, the kids last year worked hard, just as hard as these kids this year, except we got a full off season this year. So we went to work right away, and Jake was one of the focal guys to get everybody ready to go. And you know, for the most part, it showed, and it's showing. And so yeah, he's one of the big leaders on campus, and only a couple times in the history of the school has a junior been elected captain for a team here at St. Paul, and he was one of them. So he got re-elected against captains this year as a senior. So absolutely, he's a great leader.